Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. Taylor is getting more annoying by the episode. She is literally getting more annoying and obnoxious by each episode. She's sitting in on Thomas's therapy section, and she's like chiming in, she's asking questions, and she's all like, no, don't feel pathetic, don't feel this. And I'm like, I'm sorry, are you the therapist in this session or is he the therapist? Why don't you let him do his job? And there was one point she was like, oh, if I may say something. No. Do you understand how therapy work? Because I'm starting to sit there and really question, is she actually, because everyone sits there and keeps saying she's this world renowned therapist and everything like that. And I'm like, bro, you're sitting in on one of his sessions. Let this man do his job. Stop backseating him and stop sitting there interjecting every. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. And this is the reason why this scene does not work. Because you do, as a soap opera, goes, you can't just have her just sit there and not really say anything. You know, you have to have her say something. And granted, the session wasn't even that long. So in reality, you really didn't need her, and she didn't need to say anything. But for a soap opera, they want her to talk. They want her to say something. But it was just one of those things where it's like you weren't needed in that scene. She wasn't even needed in that scene. Just to sit there and be like, well, don't feel this way and don't do. Oh, like I get you're a therapist, but right now you're not the therapist that's on call. Shut up. And then afterwards, she pretty much just kind of babies him, and I'm sitting there looking at this whole thing. And I'm like, well, no wonder why what therapy didn't work the first time with Thomas, because you was his therapist, and you keep sitting there trying to either wash things away or belittle things or dumb things down, and it's like, boo, stop. This is the problem with Taylor. It's pretty much what Liam says. She can't see objectively. She can't see objectively, so she's always going to have that problem. Let's talk about this whole Liam and Hope scene. Oh, Liam. Oh, Liam. You are not in charge of anything that is that concerns Forrester Creations. Okay? So him having his little hissy fit, his little temper tantrum, whatever you want to sit there and call it. Bro, in reality, your opinion means very little next to nothing. Because what it really comes down to is a business deal. I mean, he does work in like corporate and business stuff like that. He should know when Hope says this isn't personal, this is business. And told her pretty much Steffi gave her an ultimatum. Okay? Either Thomas comes back and fix this line or they'll shelve this line and that's that. Well, I don't sit there and believe that that's the case. Well, are you a designer? Hmm? You wanna come in there and design for Hope for the future? No, then shut up. Christ almighty. It's like Hemsmith they're trying to tell her, oh, you need to find another alternative, you need to do this. Now, yes, to some extent when he was like, so what isn't crossing the line? What isn't going too far? If he wants to sit there and take an intern and throw him out the window, are you just going to be like, hey, well, he's a talented designer, we need him back? Like, where is the limit at this point? And I get what he's saying. But at the end of the day, did he throw anyone out the office? Hmm? Did he do anything to dismember any person? No. Saying again, this is business. And this is something that Hope was saying. that you're asking me to choose between what you want and my business. And guess what? He did it anyway. And you know what she did? She said yes. She said, I remember when she said yes, I took my pen, I'm writing the line, and I don't think I've ever thrown my damn pen so hard on pretty much on my damn bed. It must have bounced like 5 times because I'm just like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So your husband just sit there and said, do it, and he snaps his fingers, and you just say, oh, hi, hi? What about the empowerment message that you're sitting there trying to give to these young, inspiring women, these women of tomorrow? What happened to that? I guess I just get thrown, tossed to the side, right? Your husband says, don't do it. So you say, yeah, sure, honey. Female empowerment, right? I wish I had something stronger. It is daytime now, so I don't want to be a day drinker, but Jesus Christ. I just, I can't believe that he had a hissy fit, and Hope was like, you're asking me to choose between what you want in my career, in my line, and what I believe in. And then he tells you what he wants, and you say, sure, I'll do whatever you say, honey. You want to be an inspiration for the woman that's going to be the women of tomorrow. Ain't that a... Well, Hope, at this point, you might as well just quit your job. I mean, let's be honest. If he tells you to do that, you're going to do that too. Because it's what he wants. And yet you're going to sit there and start preaching about this empowerment BS. And, yeah. Ain't that something? Oh, yeah, there's some scenes with Katie and Carter. And there's one point where Katie's all like, oh, you're a dear friend. And then she starts pretty much putting him in the friend zone. He's like, oh, okay, cool. And then, she gets the hint, like, oh, no, that's not what I meant. And then she starts kissing him. And I'm like, oh, well, that's what you meant. I'm so glad that you pointed that out because for the first 5 to 7 minutes, you kept putting him in the friend zone. Just sit there and kiss him and what? Is it that type of relationship? Let's be honest. We all know it was just there for filler. Because to be honest, all was just there for filler. I really wish it was something stronger. That was it. That was literally the extent of Kate and Carter's story. So if you care about that, then they're in it. And if you don't, you could just fast forward past it because it just fast forward past it. Huh. I feel like that's about it. I can't really think of anything else that happened in this episode. Huh. Wow. I just can't get that out of my head. But we're going to be talking about this more tonight during my live stream, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. You know something? Let's sit there and say this. And granted, if things change, things change. Gonna just sit there and say it. Granted, right now it's still early to see the final numbers of Days of Our Lives. But, this is just for some of the people that's not there. This is another reason also, not just the fact that it's true. As far as me not really having a lot of time to do a lot of these different, so many different reviews. I do GH, I love GH. GH is also my highest view. At one point it was B&B, surprisingly. There was a couple of times that B&B was killing me. But, B&B is just killing me with the numbers. And I want to sit there and try to do like some sort of experiment and be like, well, which numbers is higher? Because I'm going to be honest. I mean, granted, right now it's like 12, 17, 18, and make it to like 100. Who knows? But BNB does high with numbers. It does high with numbers. And that's another reason why I do pick BNB. I mean, besides the fact that, yes, right now it is very fun and very entertaining to sit there and talk about just how stupid some of these people are. That is my first also reason why I love doing the BNB reviews. The episodes aren't as long. The reviews aren't usually as long. Unless I'm just really pissy about something specific that happened in it. Um, and the numbers are higher. Okay? The numbers are higher. And I know it sounds bad when you really say it out loud. Oh, you're doing this for views and stuff like that. Well, if the views are higher, it also means that more people care about BNB than they do Days of Our Lives. I'm going to sit there and give the people what they want. You know? And I was sitting there talking to somebody yesterday, and they was asking me why I hadn't done it the day's reviews, and I'm like, it has a lot to do with the schedule. And that's very true. It's still very true also. But in all reality, I should have said it also has to do with numbers. This is true. Um, so yeah, that's just another reason why I haven't been doing a lot of days reviews. Now, if my days reviews numbers pick up, especially over BNB, then we'll just have a different conversation. But for right now, it's just more convenient to sit there and do BNB reviews. Because of the time, how long it is, episodes is, and how long the reviews will sit there and generally take. I mean, right now the review is practically over. I just kind of ranted about my reasons why after like about a good 8 minutes. My goal this year is to try to do this on a more full-time basis. I mean, I would love to sit there and do all four, Monday through Friday, right? Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, and do my live streams pretty much every night. I did live streams Monday through Friday for everyone, and the Saturdays and Sundays for the members only. I would love to do that. I would love to where I'm just doing my day job on the weekends. And I will get there. But until I do, I have to sit there and kind of pick and choose what stuff I'm going to be able to do depending on my schedule. Even Tuesday, which is a day where I have almost zero time to do anything, I still had enough time to do a BNB review. Now, although the numbers weren't really that great, I can imagine when they are great. And I still have the time to do it. Because BNB is such a short episode. I swear, sometimes this thing is like maybe 12 minutes long. Maybe 12, 13 minutes long. 15 minutes max. Okay? When you're watching it live and you're watching it on regular television, man, they really stretch it out. I mean, even on Paramount, it's, 19 minutes long? And that's with their commercials. Anyway, I figure I'd just kind of, be a little more honest. Well, not be a little more honest, but just be honest about my reviews and why I do why I'm doing them the way that I'm doing them. And again, I know some people are like, well, it shouldn't just be about the views. I'm like, well, when you become a reviewer, then you can sit there and have this conversation with me. Also, it does come down to the audience. If you're getting more views because of one show over the other, then it's telling you that the audience wants you to review this show more than that show. So it's not just about the views, but it's also about what people want, and numbers don't lie. They don't. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video, and hopefully live stream. Also, if you want to be a member, hit the join button down there, because that's actually working now. And it's a lot of fun. I spill a lot of tea on the weekends for the members only. shout outs, and exclusive videos. And when I do get to 100 members, I will be doing a giveaway. Just as my way of saying thank you. You know, it's my way of saying thank you. And once I get it to my first 100, then I'll start setting goals for the second one and start talking about the second giveaway. But for right now, this is just something that I'm planning. And, yeah. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video.